Hey, thanks for tuning in to Total Chiefs News. Before we dive deep into Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture, the AFC West. This division has been the Chiefs' turf for a while now, but it's far from an easy path every season. You've got the Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders all trying to knock Kansas City off that throne. First up, the Chargers. They've been building quietly but steadily, especially on offense. With Justin Herbert healthy and their weapons around him getting better, they're definitely a threat. The Broncos, meanwhile, are still figuring things out, but made some moves that could surprise a few teams. And the Raiders? Well, they're unpredictable, but when they click, they can be dangerous. So, the big question for you. Do you think the Chiefs will run the AFC West again this year? Drop a yes or no in the comments, because we want to know what you think. The Chiefs, of course, come in as the favorites. They've kept most of their core intact and have one of the most dynamic duos in the league. But the division is tighter than ever. Every game in the AFC West feels like a playoff-level battle, and the margin for error is razor thin. This season, it won't just be about winning the division. It'll be about how the Chiefs handle the pressure from these hungry rivals week after week. Will they stay on top, or will the competition catch up? If you're as excited about this division race as we are, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're bringing you everything you need to know about the Chiefs and their fight to stay AFC West champions. All right, now that we've set the stage, next up we'll break down why Patrick Mahomes is still the biggest reason the Chiefs are the team to beat. Stay with me. All right, now let's talk about the man who really makes the Chiefs tick, Patrick Mahomes. There's a reason why, whenever you talk about the AFC West, his name comes up first. Mahomes isn't just the face of the Chiefs. He's the engine that powers this entire division run. Over the years, Mahomes has raised the bar for what it means to be an NFL quarterback. His combination of arm strength, mobility, and football IQ is pretty much unmatched. And while the teams in the division have made their moves, none of them have a guy who can change the game in so many ways the way Mahomes does. This offseason, there's been a lot of talk about how healthy Mahomes is and how ready he is to go full throttle once again. After a few injury scares last season, the big takeaway is that he's back to full strength and looking sharper than ever. And that's great news for Chiefs fans because when Mahomes is firing on all cylinders, it's almost impossible for defenses, even the best ones in the division, to keep up. Here's a question for you. Do you think Mahomes will win another MVP award this season? I'm curious what you think, so drop your answer in the comments. And if you believe Mahomes is still the best player in the league, don't forget to hit that like button to show your support. It's also important to remember that Mahomes isn't just about stats and big plays. He's a leader on and off the field, the guy who lifts the whole team. That leadership is a huge edge in those close division games where every single play counts. So, as we look ahead to the Chiefs' chances, Mahomes is clearly the key. If he stays healthy and keeps playing at this level, the Chiefs aren't just going to compete. They're going to dominate the AFC West once again. Next up, we'll dive into Travis Kelce and the other weapons on offense that make the Chiefs so dangerous. You won't want to miss it. Now that we've talked about Mahomes, let's focus on another reason the Chiefs have been a nightmare for defenses, Travis Kelce. This guy is more than just a tight end. He's a matchup nightmare who continues to redefine what his position means in today's NFL. Kelce's connection with Mahomes is as strong as ever. They've built something special over the years, an almost telepathic understanding on the field. When Mahomes drops back, he often already knows exactly where Kelce is going to be. That timing and trust put the Chiefs way ahead of many teams in the division. But it's not just Kelce. The Chiefs' offense is loaded with weapons. You've got speedsters like Rashee Rice and skill players who can stretch the field, plus a solid running game to keep defenses honest. This balance means defenses in the AFC West can't just key in on Mahomes or Kelce. They have to worry about all of it, and that's a huge advantage. Meanwhile, looking around the division, the Chargers have their own weapons, no doubt. Justin Herbert's targets are talented and versatile. The Broncos and Raiders have been upgrading, but they still don't have that same kind of firepower combined with experience. So here's a question for you. Who do you think will be the Chiefs' X factor this season? Is it Kelsey, Rice, or maybe someone else? Let me know your pick in the comments. And if you want to stay on top of every big play and update, make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on. The Chiefs' offense isn't just about putting up points. It's about controlling the game and wearing down those division rivals over the course of a tough schedule. And with Mahomes and Kelsey leading the charge, it's hard to see anyone in the AFC West having an answer. Coming up next, we'll take a closer look at the Chiefs' defense and whether they can hold up against those same division offenses. Don't go anywhere. All right, we've talked offense. Now let's switch gears and look at the Chiefs' defense. This side of the ball might not get as much spotlight as Mahomes or Kelsey, but it's just as important, especially when you're battling in a division as competitive as the AFC West. The Chiefs' defense has been solid but not perfect. They've shown flashes of brilliance, especially in key moments, but there's definitely room for improvement. Against offenses like the Chargers' high-powered attack and the Broncos' emerging weapons, the defense will need to bring its best every single game. One of the big questions is whether the Chiefs can generate enough pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Pressuring Justin Herbert or any other division QB can swing the momentum and create turnovers, and that's something Kansas City will rely on heavily. The front seven has some talent, but depth will be tested as the season goes on. On the secondary side, covering speedy receivers and tight ends from rival teams will be a challenge. The Chiefs' secondary has had some ups and downs, and consistency will be key if they want to lock down those critical division games. So here's a quick poll for you. Do you think the Chiefs' defense will improve this season? Yes or no? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Your feedback helps us bring you the best coverage. Remember, a strong defense is what often makes the difference in tight playoff races, and the AFC West could come down to which team can make stops when it matters most. The Chiefs' defense has the potential, but they need to deliver. If you're following this breakdown so far, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're all about keeping you up to date with everything Chiefs-related as the season unfolds. Coming up, we'll wrap this all up with some predictions on the division and what it all means for the Chiefs' playoff path. Stick around. All right, here we are. Time to pull it all together and talk predictions. The AFC West is tougher than ever, and that makes the Chiefs' path to the playoffs both exciting and challenging. Given what we've covered, Mahomes' health and skill, Kelsey and the offense's firepower, and the defense's need to step up, it's clear the Chiefs have what it takes to win the division again, but no one's handing it to them. The Chargers, Broncos, and Raiders all have the talent to make noise, and every game is going to feel like a playoff game. The Chiefs' playoff success really hinges on consistency. Can they avoid the slip-ups? Can the defense hold strong when the offense needs a breather? And can the coaching staff adjust to the new tricks the division rivals will bring? Those answers will decide if Kansas City can add another Super Bowl run to their legacy. Here's a question for you before we finish. How far do you think the Chiefs will go this season? Will it be another Super Bowl appearance? Or maybe a deep playoff run that falls just short? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love hearing your takes. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any Chiefs news, updates, and analysis. Also, smash that like button if you're pumped for this season. It really helps the channel grow and keeps the community strong. Thanks for hanging out with me today. The AFC West battle is heating up, and you can bet we'll be here bringing you all the latest every step of the way. See you in the next video.